Prioritizing your mental diet. Why is this so important when you are manifesting? A lot of people do not understand that manifesting is basically telling a lie until it becomes true. Well, if you're telling a lie and you are the type of person who doesn't lie, how do you get to your manifestation? Other people call it fake it till you make it. But your mental diet is how you talk to yourself. It's how you feel about yourself. It's how you think about life and this situation. So when you're manifesting an SP or a new love and you are stuck with your mental diet, most people think, well, it's just not allowing yourself to think the negative thoughts. That's not true. It's not. That's why I created my No More Negative Stories program, because it helps you to clear the past. So your mental diet for yourself is to bring you peace about this relationship. Your mental diet is to bring you joy about this relationship. And you can't do that if you are focused on the problems of the relationship, what your specific person is doing, what your specific person is not doing. When you come into manifesting, most people think, oh my gosh, it's going to solve my problems. But it makes a bigger problem because now you're focused on your end result. You're not seeing the things show up. And then you start doing the worst thing you possibly can. You start asking the wrong question. Your mental diet is questions that you ask yourself every single day. Are you asking, why do you get this? Why are you good at this relationship? Why does this relationship bring you joy? Or are you focusing on the time that it needs to show up? Are you focusing on the lack of what they are or not doing? So this is no different than my depression, and I am finally coming out of it. So thank you all who have sent very good wishes, have private messages. I've gotten some public messages. It means the world to me. I have always been honest and transparent with you guys. Even though I have no voice in my head, I have no thoughts in my head, that doesn't mean I'm not human and I stumble and need a pick-me-up. It doesn't mean that I don't struggle at times with a mental diet, because this is honestly what happens. But first, this is Suzie, your beautiful Swan Queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful duckling. Thank you for subscribing, smashing the like button, sharing my videos. I love you. I am the best life coach with a 99.6% success rate in helping people get together with the love of their life. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, join my paid Facebook group, Upscale Your Money, buy t-shirts for my daughter and her bestie. Those links are in the description below. And my program, No More Negative Stories, helps to free you from the past mental diet, that habit you have of beating yourself up so that you can't be free to enjoy your life right now and in the future. So let's get into this with my mental diet. When you're depressed, you literally say it. I'm depressed. I'm depressed. I'm depressed. Like, I'm not okay. Are you doing okay? No, I'm not okay. Or we'll say fine. Or we'll say, yeah, I'm good. And then we inside go, or our brain goes, yeah, right. No, we're not. But when you admit it out loud, you're taking away the power of the problem. If somebody says, are you okay? And you say, they'll say, is there anything I can do to help? I don't know. Everything in life is a perspective change. You're seeing life through lack or life through abundance, thriving. You're seeing life through sadness, anger, or joy and peace. So when you focus on your mental diet with your specific person, what happens? Number one, you start beating yourself up because you're doing the work and they're not responding. You're doing the work and you're getting crumbs from them. You're doing the work, and you don't know when this is going to change. It changes like that. Honestly, it changes like that. I was looking for a set of rims for a car. And when I'm looking for these set of rims, I'm like, I want heart rims. I want heart rims. Do they make heart rims in purple? 99.9% of the manifesting experts out there will say that whatever you want exists right now in this time. I found purple heart rims. It wasn't that hard. I went on Google, I searched heart rims, boom, purple ones came up. Because I specifically said purple heart rims. And that was it. It was done. So when you are focusing on your mental diet and things aren't going well, the only thing you have to change is the questions you ask yourself. And I can't stress that enough. Like, I cannot stress it enough. What is the number one question that somebody asks when something bad goes on in their life? Why me? Why me? Why is this happening to me? Why me? What if you were to start saying, why are good things happening to me? Because I'm asking this question. You're shutting down your reticular activating system so it cannot search your memories to bring up reasons why it can't be you. So when you want to change your life, you start asking a question. What do you want today? Do you want a spaghetti dinner? Do you want a lasagna dinner? Do you want pizza? Do you want to go to Olive Garden? Do you want to go to Johnny Carino's? Do you want to go to that little mom and pop Italian restaurant down the street? Tell me how many of you want Italian and how many don't. Leave me a comment. Say, yeah, no, I don't want Italian food today. Say, yeah, I would love Italian food today. Because when you focus on something, and I did this when I went to work at a call center for the bank. I said, I don't want to work for another call center. I don't want to work for another call center. So I was putting out there the opposite of what I wanted. Instead of saying I wanted a fun job that I could work from home, boom, I wound up working in another call center. When you focus on it, grows. And the more you focus on it, your neural pathways and your little transmitters send out to the universe what you want, and then the universe does its job. So you filled out 500 applications, and the only person who called you back was the call center. Or you didn't even fill out the application for the call center, and somebody recommended you for the job, so the call center called you. Now, all those other 500 applications didn't matter. So your neural pathways and your transmitters are reacting to your reticular activating system. So this RAS, this little character in the back, your Google search bar, as I like to call it, you are saying something out loud. Boom, the search is on. And then somebody asks you a question, and this is the worst thing about a question. How are you and your specific person? And then you respond. That's why I tell you guys to say, when I'm ready to share, you'll be the first person who knows. Because now you're not inviting the negative out into the spoken word. If you don't go on Amazon and actually click order, are you going to get that thing you want? So I need a new car seat for Chance in my car. And I ordered a Batman car seat. I can't just say I'm magically going to get a Batman car seat and Amazon's going to deliver it on Monday. I had to go on Amazon. I had to actually order it so that they could deliver it. So your mental diet is ordering yourself. It's ordering you, not your specific person, not the universe, but it needs to be heard by somebody else. So you're ordering something. Your specific person is a meal. And this is a perfect analogy. You go to a restaurant, you sit down at the table, and the waiter comes up or the waitress and says, good afternoon, my name is Suzie. I'm going to be your server today. What can I get you to drink? You're going to say, oh, we already put in our order? You're going to answer the waiter's question. And when you answer the waiter's question, the waiter's then going to go wander off And this time we're going to go to Mexican because Savannah and I took the kids. Our favorite Mexican restaurant finally reopened after their fire. And the waiter comes up to the table and says, what can I get you to drink? And Savannah said what the kids were going to have, what she was going to have. I told them a margarita. And I said, put some orange slices in it. And his response to that was, how did you want it? I said, orange slices in it. He said, okay. Would you like that frozen or over ice? If I would have said surprise me, I don't know which one I would have gotten. But I like over ice. So he brought me a margarita with orange slices over ice. You're telling your specific person to text you. Text me, 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 text me. What are you telling him to text you? Are you saying that he's texting you fun and romantic things? But then you get this, how have you been lately? How's work? How's life treating you? And they talk nothing about you and their relationship. All of a sudden you're like, boring. This is like two strangers that haven't been around each other getting back, getting like, it's just so impersonal. It's not romantic. And then they're not romantic. They're very impersonal. They're not there for you because your orders they're not there for you. They're not romantic. They're not showing up for you. So your mental diet has to be, you find something, whether it is joy, peace of mind, satisfaction, bragging rights. Like I literally know somebody who wanted to manifest something for their friend so they could send out an email to the manifesting community that follows that person, bragging that they did this for their friend. But in the process of doing this, they did something bad so that they could do something good so they can send out an email. Think about this. Would you want to do something bad to your friend so you could send out an email? Well, your specific person is hearing this hot and cold, hot and cold. So your mental diet has to be, why are they doing nice things for you? Because they're doing nice things for you. Why do they always communicate with you in kind, loving, respectful ways? Because they always communicate with you in kind, loving, respectful ways. The question stirs up the universe because we are designed to answer questions. The answer, if it's anything before because, after because, helps to create in this reality. When you give a silly true answer because you watch Suzie's videos. Why is your relationship with your specific person getting better and better every day? Because you watch Suzie's videos. And most people listen to my videos. They're in their headset and they listen to my videos. I'm the voice that's going to get you your specific person. I am literally the voice that is going to get you your person. And I'm going to make sure that not only do you get your person, but you get your person in a good way, in a wonderful way. I'm going to make sure that that voice that I'm giving you is going to have you getting a happily ever after, where you get married, you have a wonderful relationship. If you want to have children, you can have children with this person, and you are going to be each other's ride or die. You're going to be together through thick and thin. I always tell you, the family that pairs together doesn't always stay together, but a family that has fun together, enjoys each other's company, is going to stay together. You want to be enjoying this relationship. The problem is, if you're not with them, you're not enjoying it. And if your focus is on why they're being bad, why they're not conforming, instead of what about this relationship that you like? So this goes back to the beginning of this series of Manifest Your Specific Person in 30 days. What does your list say? What are the things on the list that they are doing? Because if you are writing down your list, and if they text you, check it off. They text you. If you need 1,000 texts a day, put that on your list. Don't be afraid to not put things on your list. Because when you put things on your list, that list is going out to the universe. It's being embedded into your body, into your subconscious, as they always like to say. You take your black or blue pen and you write this stuff down. Joe Dispenza says, write what you want 3 times a day, and he doesn't care what you do the rest. The book, it works. It's the little red book. They make a list, and boom, you get the list. Matthew McConaughey, and I'm not sure how I feel about this, has come to the world of self-help. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this as a coach who truly does help people, that Matthew McConaughey is now in the self-help business. He says, write your goals down. Write them down. Steve Harvey, he says, write a list of 300 things you want to bring into your life this year. And at the end of the year, look at that list and see how many of those things you got. I made a list, I'm going to get it. It's on my list, I'm going to get it. And how often do you update your list? How often do you check off your list? Are you saying, yay, I got this? Or are you going, I didn't get anything on my list? Your words have so much power. And I don't want you to be afraid to speak out loud, but I want you to understand, you have a toxic boss. You don't have to change that toxic boss. You have a toxic family member. You don't want to change that person. You only change the relationships you want to cultivate. So if you're bringing in new love and you want to cultivate this new relationship, how would you use this same mental diet? There's amazing men that are available out there. Like there's a million fish in the ocean. There's a million men out there. I have the pick. Like, I might have to throw a few back into the sea, but there's somebody out there for me, and he's heading in my direction. Amazon's got him out for delivery today. We're going to bump into each other. It's going to be wonderful. We're going to just click right from the get-go. He's going to say this phrase, and that's how I'm going to know he's my person. People actually do these things and have success with them. But these phrases, statements, questions, the tools that you are using to manifest, all they are doing is help you get that perspective change. And once you get that perspective change, you're going to use similar, maybe different words, but similar phrases and statements and questions like, why is this relationship good? Why do we get along so well? Why is life amazing with this person? You got to use your mental diet to your advantage. And the easiest way to do that is go back to yes. Why is my SP? Whatever you want them to do, because my SP is doing this. So if I were to go, yes, why is my specific person ghosting me? I'm going to stop saying that question. If I were to say, yes, my specific person is constantly communicating with me in kind, loving, respectful ways. Our conversations are fun and romantic, and I thoroughly enjoy talking to this person. He raises me up. He makes me feel good about life. Because then I'm going to be focused on why this person brings joy to my life. Joy is value. Peace is value. If this person is going to be with you and you're going to be happily married, you have to find reasons why, and you have to stop giving the reasons why not. Your mental diet isn't as hard as you think. It's more creating a new question and continuing to ask that new question until you get what you desire. And then you change that question to keep your desire. So why do you get your specific person and live happily ever after? Because you get your specific person and live happily ever after. That is something you're going to say yes to. So think about all of these things that I've built together to give you ideas on what you need to do. Because if you're not with your specific person, the only thing you need to do is change your question. And start asking, why are you with them? Why are you communicating with them? Why are they showing up for you better than you could ever imagine? Why are they always doing nice things for you? Because when you do that, they start doing things. And then you start telling your friends and your family how wonderful this person is. But when they're bad and you're saying, why are they bad? You're also telling your friends and family why they're bad. And for those of you who don't tell anybody, you got to find a way to say this stuff out loud where it could potentially be heard, or script, do the it's works, write a list, write a daily, isn't it wonderful? Why am I so blessed? Why am I so lucky? Because my specific person is doing all these wonderful things. And then start listing all those wonderful things on your pen and paper so that you can sit there and check this off. Because if you check these things off that they're doing, now you have proof. And when you have proof, you start talking about those reasons why they're doing the things that you want them to do. Try this. Listen, because I have no ulterior motive for getting you involved in a loving relationship with your specific person. I am the voice that's going to get you there. And if you want to be there and you do what I say, I promise you, not only are you going to get them, you can keep them for as long as you want, and you can enjoy that relationship for as long as you want. The number one question I get asked by anybody who asks me out, if we date, how long are we going to date? My answer is until I get bored. And they're like, how do I know you're going to get bored? Well, I will tell you. I promise you, I will tell you, I'm bored with this relationship. We need to do something about it. And if they don't hear me, I say, do you remember that question about how long we were going to date? What did I tell you? And they'll respond with, until you get bored. And I'm like, and guess what? Susie's bored. So we need to change this up. We need to do something different. I let my people do some of the work, because I use short blanket statements, phrases, and questions that bring me joy. So to get out of the depression, what did I tell you guys I was going to do? Yes and why questions. So yes, I'm feeling better. Yes, life is getting better. Yes, life is showing me it's getting better. Why is life fun? Why is life easy? Why am I enjoying life? Now, I'm noticing that there's more fun things. There's memes and things that make me laugh that's showing up on my social media. People are sending me memes through private messages, and they're funny. Like the one I got this morning was this guy was praying at the counter. And when he was praying at the counter, there's a coffee pot in front of him, and the caption said, he's praying to the coffee gods. So me, let's go pray to the coffee gods. Try these techniques, and I promise you, you will drastically change your life for the better. I love you guys. Have an absolutely positively amazing day. And as always, leave me a comment and let me know how I am drastically changing your life for the better.